sorry for the inconvenience for the New Year Champagne one-off event. This is FRL Mark apologises for everybody out on track at the moment. We've got Piers in first spot. What had happened, it wasn't just me, it was full block. Everywhere I live, because we did ask neighbours, did the internet go down, and theirs did as well, so I don't know what bloody hell happened. Very, very sorry to miss the first start of the first race. So he's got PS in front with Ben, not too far behind with 1.2 gap, and not too far behind Supercar 3. All expect him to be up there in the top 5 at least. Him advantage. He's quick as well. He got Mario doing a great job there. He got Watt, Balrun, Tony in 8th. He got Will in 9th. Anderson said the quickest lap so far with just under 70 minutes left of racing and go. You got Pro Mosquito, hands up there. In 12th, you got Mr. Z, where the bloody hell he come from, because I don't know where he come from. He's taking on Zanez now. BMG. In 14th, you got Ray, you got Wheatman, you got Fed, Vision, who was currently up in the top 5, I believe, for everything. Just went bananas. I don't know. We did ask a neighbour, and the Wi-Fi went. I'm not sure if the Wi-Fi went because he had joined in, Mr. Z. I got a bloody clue, but bloody Lee Mike is 21st, you got Shadow Lance in 22nd, Chef 23rd, you got ZBY in 24th, Jax in 25th, and you got FRL who's currently in the pits. He's coming out now. That's been rocking some good stuff. We've got PS, who is currently in the top spot at the moment, just in front of Ben. I'm just going through the grid now to see where the closest battles are on track. Now you've got AL Bandage and an event coming into turn 1. I don't know if it is possible by a racer joining during qualifying that could just trip Wi-Fi and whatnot, but it's a bit unusual. You've got Bandage, good little bike there. Now you've got Mario all over the back of him. Now we'll jump over Supercar 3. You've got Bengalga just in front of him. They fight for the second spot. Who knows what's going to happen after this lap, because it looks like Supercar 3 is all over the back of him now. Let's see this run out to this corner now, because this is the fast straight coming down into a fast right hand and braking his potential. Lee's the best, and a lot of back ends do go wide coming into this corner, and they do lose. Oh, he does keep it out on track. Not a lot of people like coming down there, especially with the braking point, because the back end does slip away from you when you do go wide. He's jumping on board with some of the other racers now, coming down the track. Just get him a bearing and see where everybody is. As you got Shadow Lancer all over the back of Mike now. Let's see what he can do as he's making it tough for him. Shadow Lancer looks up on the inside. He does make a pass stick. He does keep it out on track as well. Nice to not make any contact coming down that part of the track, because it is a difficult part of the track to try and get your braking point spot on. As we have a Friday of Anderson, I believe, coming into the pit into the board marker. I'm not sure what braking point may have been or whatever, but you got Vision in the drive through with eye for an eye having to stop and go. I think his race is over with PS currently with the quickest lap. I don't know what he's flashing for. That is a back marker of a Honda. I'm not too sure who that Honda is. That may be the Honda, if it's a 242, it may be the Honda of Hands of Nez. Oh. If you want one. If you want one. Just doing a bit of sign language with my TV and I was just listening to music while I do comms. As I look more into the telemetry, the supercar brake comes into the pit. I didn't know there was a pit stop for the 20-minute race. I thought there was a 20-minute sprint, if I'm correct, for it. But I didn't know there was a pit stop. My apologies if I did say in the beginning that there wasn't a pit stop in the sprint. But I'm sure... Sorry guys, if I don't want to be right, I'd rather be wrong, especially in this now, because I messed up. Well, I didn't really mess up, it just everything just went wrong. There was a 20-minute sprint, so I don't know why everybody's coming into the pit now with 20 minutes. There is a apologies for it. I'm not sure if it was intentional, obviously not, but we got Tony chasing down Mr. Z. I think he may have caused a little bit of a problem with connection and stuff like that because he was not at the top 25 and I think he joined during quality. I'm not sure if that could have disrupted my Wi-Fi, but I'm not going to affect with everything else going around because phone's Wi-Fi and on as well with Hands of Nez on the stop and go, Rogers on the stop and go. You also have RNI on the stop and go, which is very, very unfortunate. So just have a look out on track at the moment with everybody making the pit stops. But the pit window is open for 21 minutes and 25 seconds. When it closes, I'm not sure. If it closes in 25 minutes or 5 minutes left to go, who knows? This is the time. Just come into the pits, have a splash and a dash, I believe. Unless you're stuck in the pits for 25 seconds, but I think it's all gone wrong for the sprint race. I just hope the 45-minute race will be a lot better coming up after this 20-minute race. It's a bit unfortunate. Because I'll just keep it on board with the guy that came in a bit later on who's putting RA under a lot of pressure. Just checking out Blue Mosquito. Who is just 1.3 coming into the pits now, but you've got Ben Gallagher still out in front with these two guys in the pit with Will Friedman still going strong out on track. Sorry guys, I haven't got much to say because it would have been better if I caught everybody during the race, so I know exactly what's going on and where everybody is up on track. I know looking at the pits where it's not, shouldn't be mandatory, but looks like Will is still in sec, and with Ray in third, you got Tony up in fourth. So we got a few people in the pits with Hans and Ned, I believe, serving his pit stop. We just jumped on board with the race leader, who is currently just across the line on the 8th lap now, with Will not too far behind in the last corner. As you have Ray 15 seconds, Ben Will Freeman who's in second, Tony's in the pit now, Pierce has the fastest lap, who is currently in front of the pit race. PS is out, Ray, and you have Watt coming on the corner as well with Val, be there, he's secure. Happy days in road, but then now he's just caught up to a back marker, I believe, of a Porsche. I'm not too sure who the Porsche it is. I think it will be Rogers. Sorry guys, I hope I can get you a little bit closer to the action in the next race, but the first race has been a bit of a dilemma, internet and connection wise. We're starting with 25 now, we've got 26 in the field, so I'm not sure the guy that joined during qualifying with little time to spare had messed everything up, but we'll look into that. I'll report it to the stewards and we'll just go from there, because this is a one-off event and we need everybody out on track, get as many points as possible so they can be the winner of this one-off New Year champagne before we start New Year of the 2023 season. Has got Ben in the pits now, so he's lost that place to PS, Ray, and I think he'll lose out to BB Blue Mosquito if he can get out in time, which I believe he may not. We'll soon find out with board with Blue Mosquito and Ben. But Ben is coming out of the pit now. You got Blue Mosquito coming around the start finish line. I think he will get in front of Ben, which Ben will take the position of him, so it's not so bad. Just looking at the telemetry, guys, that's all I can say is I would have liked to have seen it from the start because it was easier to follow and get on board with everybody, but race 4, 4th place at the moment is you have Watt all on the back of Ben with Valorant not behind, so Ben doesn't defend it too, but Ra has still got to come into the pit, so we'll keep on board with these three and then we'll just go from there. But we just got over 3.5 minutes left to go. Nice train coming down the back straight. Into that tricky braking left-hander. the background, I think that'll be Romeo, sorry, can never get his name right. A little bit wide, but Ben does defend it to them. Ray, look at now, he's easily going to be overtaken by the race leader. Supercar players joined this bunch now, so there's going to be a lot of action happening now. We'll just keep on board with Supercar 3. Supercar 3 is a strong driver, a good defender. I think he's raced with these guys because once I'm commentating in the Tacker Tuesday, these guys have not been there, so he's going to be doing nice to him unless he's raced up some of that with joke and whatnot. Those are the tricky parts of the track, the brake and the Supercar ride goes a little bit wide. Does let a couple of races through, which is very unfortunate because he's been racing so well from start of this race. Well, 80 minutes or 70 minutes I've been on board. Taking around the last couple of corners now. PS is the fastest guy out on the track, in the lead as well. As we'll just jump up over Danny, who is just under the, I don't know where to look, to be honest. There was, it's nice to as Mia looks up on the inside, coming down into this left hairpin. He gives him space, rightly so, because Romeo has track position in the BMW. It's been unfortunate for Vision to be down here, Ransom Neds as well as Mike and Rogers and stuff like that, with I as well. Still needs to come out. As we've got the race leader across the line now with Ben Gallagher coming around the last corner. With not too far behind is Watt with Valran in fourth position, and Ramia coming around the last corner as well as Supercar Break going really wide, finishing his sixth as well as Will do very well. His first couple of races as a PS5 driver, because he was PS4 Blood Mosquito coming round the last corner as well with Anderson. You've only got a couple of corners left to go with advantage. He may as well come in now, because if he doesn't come in he'll lose 90 seconds instead of potentially 45. So you got Mr. Zay coming around in 11th, 12th. With Tony in 13th, all depends where Vampage comes out. There's 30 seconds added to his time, so there's a couple of races in front of him. Have made a couple of grid slots with Binani coming over 15th, Buddy of 16th, with Fair to 17th, Shadow Lancer coming across the line in 18th, Chef. You've only got a couple of corners left to go in 19th, Jack Slater in 20th. Zebben in 21st, Rogers in 22nd, and Mike 23rd, hands up Neds as a 60 second penalty with eyes of an eye and vision in last place. So your race leader and the fastest lap of the race was PSV. In first with Bengal in second and Morton's third. That's fucking
first.
Hey guys, deepest apologies for the first race. We just got over 2.5 minutes left before we start the formation lap. This will be a 45-minute race with a mandatory pit stop, which will take 25 seconds for fuel. If you choose to do so, change tyres, it will take 30 seconds. The grid positions at the moment are currently the qualifying before the start of, yet again sorry, potentially it was supposed to be in a sprint race, but and then end up a sprint race. It's good that races noticed that you still had to make a mandatory pit stop. It's a bit unfortunate because most of you most probably did fuel to the end of the race, so you come in for a full pit stop and you could have been like that for at least half the race. It could have been a little bit quicker. The race is out on track at the moment. Is Vision, who did make the fastest lap of the qualifying. Pity we didn't see it due to connection. Deepest apologies. So Vision is in first with PS in second, Supercatry in third, you got Ben in fourth, you got AMR in fifth, you got Valorant in sixth, you got Ramia, I will get your name right, seventh, you got Will with eighth, you got Watt in nine, Mr. Z in 10, Blue Mosquito in 12th, you got Hands of Nez in 12th, you got Tony in 13th, Anderson in 14th, iFrLR in 15th, BMG in 16th, you got Ray Ra in 17th, you got Rogers in 18th, Weedani in 19th, you got Chef in 20th, you got Fed 21st, Jack Slater 22nd, you got Zebin. In 23rd, you got Buddy Lee in 24th, Shuttle Lancer 25th, you got Mike in 26th spot. You got so little time before we start the formation run, so to get the tyres and brake temperatures up to scratch before we start our 45-minute race. It will be a pit stop of 25 seconds for fuel and 30 seconds if you choose to do so. Change tyres at the same time, but you will lose 5 seconds, so it's entirely up to you. It's how hard you push. As you can see, during this night race of an ambient of 10 temperature with a track temperature of 10 degrees as well, no wind, for 45 minutes, track's optimum. Get tyre temperature up to scratch this early on with so little temperature will be hard. You can see it's bright. So we're on a formation lap with the fastest guy out the track at the moment with Vision. The Vision is in head, especially after the festive season. I hope everybody the best. I hope everybody had the best and healthy festive moment during Christmas, and I hope you all the best in the festive spirit during the end of the year, bring it all into 2023, and I hope you all have good health and a good 2023 as well. This is a prize race, it's a one-off race at Misano. Like I said to you guys, it'll be 45 minutes with a 1 pit stop mandatory. Tyre change is not mandatory, but you have to come in for a 25-second fuel load. Come in for a pit stop. It will add an extra 5 seconds. Don't forget, guys, powered by Next Level Racing. You know, we have Thursday, Sunday, Sunday with Garage 44. We haven't just got Garage 44, we've got Brent, beg my pardon, we've got the Brain Mental Gamers United Mental Health as well, involved in everything we do. That's in every single race. We have also got I just mentioned Pure Sim Gear, Right then, we just start from the beginning. Sorry guys, just my head's all over the place now, trying to just forget the first race. Next level racing, sim gear, a rig, pure sim gear, racing gloves and socks.
Green light,
Because we have started the 45 minutes sprint races. We've got loads of cars in the background but there now with loads of people. Haven't got a bloody clue what's going on. We'll just stick up to the front runners at the moment because these guys seem to be stuck on track. As I said guys, Gamers United, mental health and stuff like that, don't forget to check us out, it's all on Discord and the Formula 1 Racing League. Everybody seems to have got away tidy now, apart from the guys in the back, and we'll just see the telemetries as they come around this tricky part of the track. This part of the track can catch a lot of people out as there's a little bit of contact then, and we do not want to see that. We want to see, oh no way, this bloody telemetry is taking the bloody mick. Sorry guys, it looks like Ben goes up on the inside of that Audi. I do not know who it was. As the Audi coming around a tricky part of the track, that right under is like a right sweeping right under, coming down a fast part to the track. It also turns right, coming down into a hard braking right. If you get your braking point wrong, you can the back end does tend to slide out and you do lose a lot of places, which I think they broke hard enough not to make any mishaps. But your race leader out in front is the vision of 844 car number 9 with Supercar 3, not too far behind with Ben Gallagher, all up on that as well. You've got AMR not too far behind. You got, oh no way, I think there's a bit of contact coming into the pits, but there with, I'm not too sure who is that BMW, that might be Mario. I'm going to clear what's going on here now. There's so many cars coming into the pits. I think I'm maybe for a lot of cars picking up a lot of damage as well. As Supercar 3 looks like he is going to be put in vision under a lot of pressure coming down into this next sweeping left hairpin. It's all to go for now. These guys out in front are the ones that's going to be picking up a lot of points. They did in the first race. Sorry I didn't cover that because of this disconnection failure. I'm ever so sorry. But the four guys out in front at the moment who is putting everybody under a lot of pressure, coming down as fast back under into this right, into this tricky braking right-hander. Let's use best on the brakes and let's see who keep his car out on track as they all keep it on track. Coming into this right, bit sweeping left, coming into this last corner now. This who can have the better drive at the last corner and put pressure coming down to the first corner. Who gets the inside track coming in the first corner may not be in position because there's a second left-hander. If you're side by side, the guy on the left hand side will have track position, and I think you're keeping it there, keeping it side by side. They're driving by these guys as Supercar 3 is giving it all up on the inside. He has taken the spot off vision with Supercar 3 having the quickest lap at the moment, but you got these four cars out in front scrapping it out. The Supercar 3 is under a lot of pressure, but not by one, not by two, not by three cars. Here we go. It looks like Vision may have lost another place to Ben Gallagher. Ben Gallagher having track position coming up on the inside, but he might have lost position by Vantage, not too far behind as well. There's a little bit of contact there. Let's keep going, guys. There's the McLaren in the background of Balran having a bit of contact with, I believe AMR. But AMR has lost a lot of time, so that leaves, you got Hans and Nez, and you got a couple of other racers not too far behind that could close the gap if they got potential rear damage. That could cost them at least half a second or a second on track time. because of downforce, especially in the rear. The rear will never be the same again, and that's what you want. As some of the cars come into the pit now, just to get it out of the way and just make it to the end of the race. As out in front now is Supercar Dre and Ben is putting Supercar Dre all under pressure. Here we go, we got a race in our hands. Ben is the quickest guy out on track at the moment, but breathing space from Valran in third. So let's see who can have the better drive of this corner and keep it in, coming down into this spin left hairpin. We'll soon find out now. With hands up there's on the drive through, and most probably come into the pit a little bit too quick. You got, come on. Looks like Supercar 3, Shadow Lancer has Mike all over the back of him now, so early on with just 5 minutes left. So 5 minutes gone. Looks like Ben is all over the back of Supercar 3 out in front for this one off New Year champagne. This is the breaking point I was on about. Back in Oh, Ben does have a look up the inside, but he's not close enough. He's looking up in the inside of this hairpin now. He doesn't want to be too close. He is all over the back of Supercar 3. Here we go. Cuts him off as he comes around the final but one corner. This is the final corner. It's the drive out of this corner, which will be potential and crucial, especially with these two having a breathing space of just over 5 seconds in front. I don't know why he's flashing. It's going to take a lot to put Supercar 3 off. I don't think he has. I don't think he will. I don't know why drivers flash to try and put the other driver off. I think that's a bit in my liking, my opinion. Unless you're a back marker, then flash, but during the race, it's up to you what you do at the end of the day during the race. But as we look down now, we can't keep your eyes off these guys, because just in the background now you've got Valran, Vision, who's having a better race this one, with hands up there's got a drive through. For some reason, I'm not too sure if he didn't. I think he might have just pulled off a little bit quicker from the start. With you've got Anderson making a pit stop now. He's done his first pit stop with AMR, Tueaday, Tony, Will Friedman. Will Friedman is under a bit of pressure now in that Porsche from Mr. Z. Mr. Z looks up to the inside. You think he will take it off Will Friedman as long as he keep it on track. Mr. Z does take that place off him, but he got Tony out in front of him now, I believe. So the guys in green beer now on the telemetry, if they've all made a pit stop. As Blue Mosquito, it looks like he's going to be retiring in the pit. He's not going to come back out. So Mike is all over the back of Shadow Lancer, but the guys out in front of the moment is Supercar 3. He's not too far behind Ben. Ben has the quickest lap at the moment. The Super Hands Up There is going to come into the pit twice. He's going to do his mandatory pit stop plus his drive through, which is unfortunate for him. He must have did take off as well as he did at the beginning of the start of the race. Might have been a little bit too quick, but Supercar 3 has got nothing for Ben Gallagher coming down into this hairpin. If he can keep it nice and tight and have a good run out of these next couple of corners and keep it close down into the braking zone, that fast right-handed braking zone. If you keep it nice and tight there, you think he'll have a good chance, especially with this slipstream coming down this backhander now. Let's see what Supercar can do, but he's not close enough, which is unfortunate. So PS is all over the back of Rogers now, with Will just in front, who's just made his pit stop as well. Like, he is the quickest guy out on track the last race, I believe. So just jump on board with this guy now, catching the back as he takes it up the inside of that BMW and the Porsche, scrabbling it out. There could be a little bit of contact here. I hope it's not. Oh, they did contact! Oh, no way! They hit him off track. It's been unfortunate as Rogers keeps on going. PS is very unfortunate. He had a good race in the first round. But yeah. See, PS has got a lot of time to make up now with Will Friedman having a Ferrari all over the back of him. That's been unfortunate with PS having a bit of contact coming down to that corner there, but this is racing with 34 minutes left to go.
Let's go, yeah.
I'll be looking a bit further down the track now as we go Buddy Lee. Not too far behind, but we jump on board the Supercar train. Here we go. This is for the race lead. Coming down the back straight now, Supercar is a lot closer now as they're coming down this right-hander. Coming out this right-hander is all the braking point. Can he stick it up on the inside? He sticks up on the inside. No, he doesn't. He was looking at it. It's all about braking coming down at this right-hander. He does go a little bit wide, but can he have a better drive out? Sweeping it around. Got a couple of corners left. He lost a little bit of time, which is a bit unfortunate. I think he was trying his luck a little bit too much for their end, but as you have the race leader Ben Gallagher going a little bit wide, he might have put Supercar a little bit closer to him coming down into these last couple of corners. Coming around these last couple of corners now, he may be closer coming down into that straight before you hit that left hairpin after these last couple of corners. Supercar is putting Ben under a lot of pressure now. Here we go. It's a race down to this sweeping left hairpin. Has he got the drag? Has he got the pace? I think he was looking, I think he'd be nice and tight. Ben's going to be under trouble, but Ben defended well. He may have another lap or two in him before they start coming into the pit. You never know, because I think you've got to come into the pit. I think maybe with about 3 or 4 minutes left of the race, so you've got to come in between a lap or two before the end of the race. So these guys are having a bloody good race out in front. I'm just looking down the telemetry now, and everybody seems to be spread out, so we just keep on board with these guys. Oh no, wait a minute. We've got Hans of Nez just out in front. They looked a little bit closer on that with the telemetry. So you've got Shadow Lancer all over the back of Mike now. So is he looking up on the inside? He does look up on the inside. He pushes him wide as he takes him on the inside as they go down this fast right-hander, which is flat out, coming down this braking zone. Whoever brakes the best will be in this corner better, but you don't want to brake too much because the back end will kick away from you, and Shadow Lancer does give it up a little bit, and it looks like Fed took his position back. Oh no, it's a Ferrari and a Porsche. Here we go. I think a Ferrari out in front. I think that maybe Mike. You know, with them from the season start, it's hard to keep up with some of the cars you're not used to them. I know at the back, but their end it looked like Hans of Nez is under a lot of pressure. There was a bit of an argy-bargy, but there, you see here, come on guys, it'll be better than that, getting past me. I hope there's no contact coming down in there now. Supercar is having a look. Coming out this corner now, he's tighter. And this Porsche coming out this corner. Has he got the straight line speed? Will he have the drag race? When coming down into this hairpin left? No, he doesn't. The Supercar 3 is still putting Ben under a lot of pressure, so these guys out in front are scrapping right out. The Supercar 3 does come into the pit. Shadow Lancer is all over the back of Fed. He does go wide, he does pace him, does pass him, but there's a drag race coming down to this fast left-hander, right-hander. Here we go! The Supercar Shadow Lancer keeps it in front of Fed. He is in front of Fed still. Mike, bloody hell, this telemetry is absolutely terrible. Oh, it's me, it is, sorry. This Buddy Lee is just in front of BMG. So these are the other guys scrapping. I was wondering who the other guys scrapping were, so they were behind, I'm sure they would. But as he's still coming over the last couple of corners now, as Supercar Ray comes into the pits, it's going to be all about pit stop now between Supercar Ray and Ben Gallagher. Because the guy not too far behind is Supercar Ray. If he comes out, all depends, isn't it? You know what I mean? So drive through is Romeo. Flipping hell. I'm going to get it right quickly. As these guys are nice and tight coming down this fast part of the track. Buddy Lee is going to be under pressure from Shadow Lancer shortly. I think they're catching a back marker. Maybe not. I think just passed it. Shadow Lancer is going to be under pressure from Fed and I'm not sure. Buddy Lee's in a McLaren, a Mercedes. He's so used to Buddy Lee being a Ferrari, isn't he? No. Oh, God. They swap cars often. Sorry, guys. So, the Ferrari is behind. I don't get it. Right. So the Ferrari just overtook Shadow Lancer, who is potential bag marker maybe. I don't know. I'll tell you what, I just spinning out a bit. Sorry guys. So Buddy Lee has got BMG out in front of him, who's in the McLaren. Yeah. Who would just take the Shadow Lancer in? The Ferrari. I don't know. But I hope you're enjoying the race, guys. Ben Gallagher is the quickest guy on the track. He is catching the back markers. This is what you flash for, to let me by. That is just my opinion, but I don't know why people flash to trying to annoy another person. But oh, it's got BMG going very, very wide. I think maybe Buddy Lee not too far behind. So the scrap on for the podium potentially at the moment with Supercar Ray, who's made his pit stop. He is there, and the race leader is here with 25 seconds to the pit stop plus coming in, potentially on for the pit exit, with these two scrapping it out with Vision, potentially third, who knows. We'll just jump on board with Buddy Lee at the moment, and BMG, who are scrapping it out for the potential third spot, but they still got to come into the pit stop. So you never know what's going to happen. These two down in the race as they come around this sweeping right hander, coming down into this. Whoa. So drive out of this now, which will determine who will be in front. But it looks like BMG is keeping it in front of Buddy Lee. It's all about the braking coming down in this corner. Not this one. Not this one. This one. Who's going to go wide? Who's going to keep it on track? It looked like BMG does go a little bit wide, but Buddy Lee keeps it on track, but he doesn't gain track position. Better drive out the last corner, at least you can have it. race down to the first corner. Gabriel's out in front now, he's catching up the traffic. Oh, there's a bit of contact down there. Hansen has come back. Not too sure who he was with though, but there was a Ferrari or another racing car out in front. Hansen is coming into the pit now. Somebody got BMG got some defending from Buddy Lee. Supercadre's made his pit stop. Let's have a look where Vision is. Coming out to the pit stop now, and it looks like Supercadre will take his front spot from Vision. Vision is currently in second. So when everybody else comes into the pit, I believe it will be Supercadre, Ben Gallagher, who needs to come into the pit now. When he comes into the pit, I think he will come out pretty much on par with Supercadre, which will be very interesting to see how that unfolds, but I think it will be very, very close because they've all been consistent. Because we've got McLaren of BMG coming into the pit now. Just going down the order now, you got Wee Danny all over the back of Will. Let's see how this pans out coming around the last corner. Let's see who can have the better driver and Luke Pazura under pressure. Because we've got the car of the McLaren of Tony going a little bit wide there now, so Wee Danny is in that Honda, putting Will under a lot of pressure, coming around the first couple of corners. Let's see what let's see how this pans out. Is it? Oh, I don't know what yellow McLaren that is. That yellow McLaren looks like McLaren of not Supercadre, who is the usual. Maybe that's on this. Just jump up on, yeah, I think it is. So these guys are scrapping it out for 30th, 40th, 50th and 60th. So just jump up on the lands on theirs. Normally he is in the Honda as well. So with Will Friedman in the Ferrari.
You're halfway through, not over yet.
Not too far behind is Wee Danny. Hands Up Nez is in the Mercedes, sorry, putting under pressure from Tony from behind. So this is the scrap for the mid back. Just over 21 minutes left to go. As it looks like McLaren and Tony went a little bit wide end. If he kept on traction, he would have been a little bit closer to the Hands of Nez with Wee Danny just in front. Just looking at the telemetry guys, that's all I'm going off. So Buddy Lee's in the pits in second place, and where he'll fold out, I'm not too sure. It looks like Supercadre is on a potential win with Ben Gallagher, so whoever knows what's going to happen. These two with Tony putting Hands Up Nez under a lot of pressure now. So coming down in this corner, I bet tyre temperatures are crucial because this is the 10 ambient tyre temperature. You've got Wee Danny defending off these two when you've got the McLaren coming up on the inside of Hands Up Nez. He doesn't look fit, but he did make himself look wide in the wing mirrors. Here we go, there's four coming down this corner now. It's coming down this fast right down there now. All neck and neck, nearly enough. Way, here we go. I told you it was going to be best on brakes because that is a crucial braking point, and if you can make it stick, you will have track position. And he looked at it, but he didn't have enough of it, which is unfortunate. He's not too far behind though. He might be enough track, but there was a lot of runoff, so he could stay close enough. And you've got the McLaren in the background. Sorry, you've got the Honda in the background of this pack as well. I'm going a little bit wide. So, just out in front, you've got Hans of Nez of AMR. Tony not too far behind with wee Danny. We'll pick up the pieces of anything that happens in front. So we just got 19.5 minutes left of racing plus the extra lap if the guy in first decides to come into the pits, and he's come into the pits with Supercar B taking first spot with Ben Gallagher not too far behind. So Supercar B coming in early does take that first spot off Ben, but Ben is the quickest guy on the track with the blue sector time and having the sector lap. So Ben has got some chasing to do if he wants to take that first spot off Supercar B. But the mid-pack battle at the moment is Hans of Nez as AMR. All behind him is Tony Weidman. Not too far behind is Mr. Z. So the scrap for the mid-pack at the moment is that. So the only guys out on track at the moment is Fed and Mike, who have not made the pit stops with the PS still needed to make a drive through, which is unfortunate to him because in the first couple of races he was on top spot with this McLaren of Hans of Nez under a lot of pressure now from the AMR of the Audi behind, who takes up on the inside. There's that no contact now coming into this tight right hander. So let's see if we can have the better drive up this left hander coming down into this nice sweeping left hairpin. Here we go. As the Mercedes keeps it out in front, he makes himself hard to overtake, taking it up on the inside, but the Audi may have the better driving of this corner, but you never know as he does look up on the inside of this Mercedes. No, he makes himself look big. Maybe he'll have the slipstream coming down into these next sweeping fast right-handed corners. So it's all about the braking coming down to these corners. I've always said that if you don't brake it, it's crucial. You can either go wide or your back end comes out of you. So Supercar, it looks like the Audi has gone a little wide. AMR has gone wide, but Hans of Nez keeps it out on track and keeps it in front. That puts Weidman all over the back of the lot of them. So you've got the pacing Ferrari as well behind, and you've got Tony all over the back of this now. So you've got a midfield battle all over the fucking place. Sorry for the language. You've got a midfield pack all over the come down to the first couple of corners. Now is the drive out of these couple of corners, which will be crucial. It looks like Hans of Nez have lost out to the Audi, and it's a bit unfortunate. Can he get it back? He needs to keep it nice and tight coming out of these last couple of corners. If he wants a slipstream coming down into sweeping left hairpin, if he can keep it nice and tight coming out of that corner, come down to sweeping left hairpin as you got a Ferrari of Weidman and the Honda of Weidman and Hans of Nez and Mr. Z or whatever in the background as Mr. Z is just overtaking him now. Mr. Z is just overtaking Hans of Nez as Hans of Nez is, no, Weidman is taking it back off him. Oh my god, Mr. Z is come back and just taking it back off him as well. So we've got a slipstream coming down into this sweeping right under. As I always say, this braking is going to be crucial. Who's going to go wide? Let's see who is going to go wide. It looks like the BMW of Shadowlancer is going to go wide. He comes out on track just in front of the Audi of the AMR, and this is a scrap to go for with just over 15 minutes left to go. This is the midfield scrap at the moment. just in the background, you've got Hands Up Nez as one of the drivers loses traction coming up the last corner. As they come down to the first corner, you got Shadow Lancer all over the back of him now, and he's got some defending to do. These last couple of corners, as you've got Hands Up Nez having an argy-bargy with Mr. Z as he looks up on the inside, coming down into the next corner. This sweeping couple of corners, left, right. Got to keep it nice and tight, and as you come out on the left, whoever is behind is maybe potentially the winner if you're close enough, coming down into this sweeping left-hander hairpin. Oh, it's been good racing so far between the lot of you. I'll be just jumping on bonus. Shadow Lancer is under a lot of pressure from AMR now, so has Shadow Lancer got anything for him? Oh, the AMR goes a little bit wide. I'm not too sure if I was a little bit of a push or whatever, but you got them all bunched up now as they come down this fast right under. Here we go. As I said to you, somebody's going to go wide coming down this corner now, because everybody is going to be putting everybody under pressure. Who's going to go wide? Who's going to go wide? Shadow Lancer goes wide. EMR comes back on track now with the Mercedes of Hands Up Nez just behind, with Tony not too far behind in the McLaren. So this is all to go for. We've only got just over 13.5 minutes left of racing, and it's a race down to the first corner. As he loses traction coming out that first corner, was the Ferrari of Mr. Z under a lot of pressure. Here we go. Shadow Lancer has lost out the 2 places in 1 lap, which is very unfortunate, but he can come back and get it back from the guys out in front with the AMR. Got some defending to do now with the Mercedes of Hands Up Nez not too far behind. You got Tony as well as they come out this. As he goes wide, he's going to lose a little bit of traction. He is just out in front at the moment. We have the race leader catching up to the back of the lot of them. Here we go. So we got Ben Gallagher with one of the McLarens coming up in front now. So Ben Gallagher is the quickest guy out on track, with Supercar 3 in second, not too far behind. They catch the back markers of the group that I was just talking about. There's one as a flowery here. Looks like Tony is coming off on track now, so that looked like Tony, maybe Shadow Lancer. He's not going to give up any spaces. Come on, they're coming down. They're sweeping right as I'm done. Looks like, yes, a Supercar 3 is down in first spot, as he does take it off him, as he does nick that spot off with Ben Gallagher. Not too far, Ben. They get bunched up in the middle of the park as he tried to overtake everybody now, with just under 12 minutes left of racing. Here we go. As they're coming down, oh no, there's contact in the back. It looks like Shadow Lancer has made contact with Shadow Lancer has made contact with it looks like Hands Up Nez, which is very, very unfortunate. But the front runners are still out on track, with Ben Gallagher in second with the fastest lap at the moment, with just almost 11 minutes left to go. Right now we got Tony all over the back of Mr. Z. He makes contact as well. He contact with him, so there's potentially a couple of people in the background. But there you go, Danny overtaking these guys who made a bit of contact with Valrun, who's got a drive through, which is very unfortunate. My God, Ben, it's the quickest guy out on track at the moment. The Supercar 3 is in front. So Ben is second with the fastest lap out on track. I'm just having a look at the moment with the middle of the pack, because that middle of the pack made it interesting for the 2 front runners, 2 race leaders, to try and overtake the bunch of you. Which is very, very, very interesting. It made it interesting. But it looks like Valran has picked up a drive-through, so Supercar 3 is going to be potentially maybe under pressure from Ben, who is the quickest guy on the track at the moment. So Vision is not my best forte tonight at the moment, I beg your pardon. And he's coming over in third at the moment. Anderson is in fourth. That is a potential podium. But the guys out in front here now will be Supercar 3, Ben and Vision, potential podium finishers. So just looking at the midfield. Because the midfield are the closest guys on track, and it looks like Midani has lost a little bit of pace from Tony. Tony has taken a place of Midani, which is very unfortunate. I think he did go a little bit wide, not too sure on the sausage curves, but could Midani have anything back for AMR? Or Tony, sorry. Can he have a better drive out of this corner and get him down into the harsh braking zone, which he does go a little bit wide and lose a little bit of traction? Can he have anything for him? It looks like AMR just goes a little bit wide to break that slipstream, as Danny is a very, very lot closer than he is now than he was last lap. As keeping on track, guys, as you've got the McLaren and he's a Honda behind, is it? Oh, sorry, my bad. Just looks like it was a good race then. Oh, good hands on Nez now. Gonna have to try and pick up from where he left off, which is very unfortunate. So Vidani is coming down the last couple of corners now. You have the Ferrari and McLaren. I thought it was a McLaren. Not too sure who the McLaren is. It must be Vision. Yeah. Big pardon. He's getting blue flagged. That's why he passed it so easy. As Vidani didn't want that, as he got Mr. Z all over the back of him now, coming down in this last couple of corners, and that's the last thing he needed, because there's a little bit of contact. The McLaren coming down on hands up theirs. So the scrap out in front at the moment with just over 7.5 minutes left is Supercar 3, Ben Gallagher and Vision. So Ben Gallagher has caught up to Supercar 3, so this is for the race lead, guys. As you got BMG under a lot of pressure from Badley, and you've got Mac under pressure from Anton Nez. It's taken off him. Tell him it did change. Supercar 3 now will jump on board with the last couple of laps now. We're just under 7 minutes left to go. So here we go. Ben did have a look up on the inside. Tony's not too far behind us. Tony is losing out to the McLaren from behind us. There's no contact. Please just make a little bit of a wobble. It's a tricky part of the track. This is why I'm here, so I can try and get you the best racing output as possible. But AMR's under a lot of pressure from Tony now, as he takes it up on the outside. Can he just brake and sweep it in on the inside? I think AMR got that covered, but these are the guys out on track at the moment. So Ben is trying to put Supercar 3 off as much as he can. Supercar 3 got some defending to do with the nice couple of laps to go. Ben is a lot closer now on this lap than he was on the than he was the last, sorry. Let's see what can happen on this lap. Ben is a lot closer now as you got a battle of BMG and Will having a good scrap. So the McLaren takes it up on the inside of Buddy Lee. The BMG takes that spot off him, which is very unfortunate for him. So just looking down the order now, you've got Ben who's taken Supercar Ray. Sorry, I missed that. The Supercar Ray come back. Sorry, I was looking at the telemetry. I should have kept it on you two guys. But everybody's involved in it. Sorry. The Supercar Ray come back at him. So Ben is going a little bit. Oh, he kept it too tight. Kept it nice and tight. Supercar Ray, what can he go on? So Ben is having a cracking race. He is the quickest guy out on track at the moment. The Supercar Ray in second. Can he come back at him on this lap? This week, just look at these guys at the moment. The Yamaha has got some defending to do. It looks like Tony went a little bit wide, and you've got the cars behind. Supercar Ray. Bit unfortunate, leading the race with so little time left to go. He's got a slipstream coming down into the sweeping left hairpin. He's got jackets. Looks like he's all over the back of Rogers. Just jump up on this one a little bit. There's a couple of cars out in front. They could put Rogers off out in front, but with little time, not too sure they will. But it's been unfortunate they didn't catch you guys as well, like, because everything was happening in the mid pack. Let's see what Beckham race coming down here now. As PS, I think, has lost place to Hans of Nez as well. There's a couple of guys scrapping out all around the park. So sorry if I didn't get you all involved in this race. I just got off telemetry. I'm just hoping that make it the best New Year's champagne race of the final, with Buddy Lee all over the back of BMG. Lucas now with a flying McLaren in the background. I believe that's Vision. Vision gonna make it difficult. With so little time, I don't think Vision will matter if he does pass or not, as long as he stays behind these guys. The Yamaha is under pressure now. Fed is just up in front. He's going to defend him. Fed does lose that place and another, which is very, very unfortunate. I think Will just took very full advantage of that braking zone, coming down into that sweeping left hairpin. Just got under a minute left to go, so you've got the race leader be here. There will be another lap. BMG will have Buddy all over the back of him. Will is here with
the leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
Mr. Z under the back of him as well. So there will be another lap, so Supercar Ray could take full potential out of any mistakes that Ben will produce if he does so, but it looks like Vision slowed down so much and not to make contact with these two scrambling out just in front. You may as well just stay as he is and just leave it as that. He's not going to get past these two trying to race it out, and especially so late in the race with blue flags, so you may as well just stay as you are. If you've got time to gain, yeah, then do so, flash. But if you haven't got a position or time to gain, especially if you've got breathing space from the guy behind you, just let the guys out in front just scrap it out and just leave it as that. Because you got fed under a lot of pressure now from Tony. He does go wide, he looks to go wide. See if you can sweep him back in to have a better drive coming up into the long back straight. As we just jump on board now with the race leader Ben Gallagher, Supercar 3, Vision not too far behind as well. So Ben Gallagher with the fastest guy on the track, the fastest track lap of this race. As he flashes coming across the line now, very well deserved. And a cracking race with Supercar 3. You two have been phenomenal. Fair play to you guys. Vision has been unfortunate what happened to you in the first race. I didn't catch it, but I knew he was up there quick as hell. So well done to you in third. Coming around the last corner now, or some of the guys coming around the corner now will be finishing the race with Anderson coming around the last couple of corners. He will end up in fourth, which is a very good race for him. And Buddy Lee not too far behind, who's under pressure. Oh, I thought he was under pressure for a while, but I can tell my vision is dead. Anderson in fourth, Buddy Lee in fifth. You got Will coming across the line in sixth, because I don't think he will lose that out. Everybody else is coming across the line so far. You got Vision coming across the line now, with Jacket coming around the last corner in 16th, with Roger not too far behind, with Chef as well. Got a few corners left to go, with RA who's out on track, who probably will come into the pits 4 laps down, with Shadow Lancer, Blue Mosquito rounding off the 22 racers of the 26 who did race tonight. So so congratulations to Ben Gallagher, who is the quickest guy out on track, as well as the race leader with Supercar Ray. Unlucky with so little time left to defend his first spot for the race win. So you got Ben Gallagher and Supercar Ray in second, with Vision in third, Anderson in fourth, Buddy Lee in fifth, Will Freeman in sixth, BMG Lucas in seventh, Mr. Z in 8th, PS in 9th, AMR in 10th, Tony 11th, Fedel 12th, Widani in 13th, Hands Up There 14th, Mike 16th, Jacket 17th, Rogers 18th, Chef 19th, Zebinan in 20th, RA 21st, Shadow Lancer 22nd, Romario in 23rd, Watt in 24th, Blue Mosquito 25th, I am in 26th. I hope you enjoyed the New Year champagne last race of the PS5. Before we start the 2023 season, my deepest apologies for the first race, because I haven't got a clue what's happened. Disconnection, and I haven't got a clue what went on, but we've got our sponsors next time racing with sim rigs and equipment, so check them out. They're always sponsored by us on the Sunday. You've got Tuesday, sorry, Kaku Tuesday, because piercing gear, got your racing gloves, socks, plus your garage 44 merchandise supplied by us on the FRL chat. As on Sundays, Gamer United Mental Health is all over the park. Don't forget, we've got the Thursdays ads as well. We're not sponsored by anybody, but it'd be lovely to be sponsored by somebody. We have got late nights, potential Tuesdays and Thursdays, or both. But keep in chat and keep informed and keep a lookout for it on the FRL Formula Racing League as well. You can always look up your league standings and stuff like that, but tonight is just a one-off, and I hope you all the best for 2023, and I hope you've had a good festive season coming into 2023, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you all in the New Year 2023, guys. Peace.